Did you notice that the numbers used for telling time are not all the same as the numbers we used when we practiced counting? Let's listen to Kaiho-san and Sugihara-san and compare.
1、
1時、
2、
2時、
3、
3時、
4、
4時、
4、
4時、
5、
5時、
6、
6時、
7、
7時、
7、
7時、
8、
8時、
9、
9時、
9、
9時、
10、
10時、
11、
11時、
12、
12時。
Were you able to pick out the ones that are different? 4, 7, and 9 are the only irregular ones, aren't they? Do you remember that when we practiced counting in Lesson 5, I did mention that there are variations for 4, 7, and 9? Listen.
9、9、
9、9、
9時、9時、
7、7、
7、7、
7時、7時、
4、4、
4、4、
4時、4時。
You can see that with 9 and 7, the variant versions are the ones that are used for telling time. 4 o'clock is the only hour that is different from both numbers we've learned, but it should be obvious that yo is a close variation of yong. Now, we'll show you a lot of clocks, and you tell in Japanese what time they indicate. Okay, what time is it? In Japanese.
3時、3時です。
What time is it by this clock?
7時、7時です。
Were you able to give the correct answers in Japanese? By the way, did you catch exactly what Mine-san said as he told us the correct answers?
3時です。3時です。7時です。7時です。
After the time, he added the word des, didn't he? With des, what he said means it's such and such a time. Well, let's go back to the skit and see what times appeared in it. What time does Mrs. Kato get up every morning? Look at the clock and answer.
6時です。6時です。
Did you say that out loud? Then let's go on to the next one. This is when Mr. Kato gets up. What time is it? Were you able to do that? I'm afraid it was a sneaky question because you haven't learned how to say half past yet, have you? Let's find out right away how to say it.
2時半です。4時半です。9時半です。
Okay, so to say half past such and such an hour, you just add jihang after the number. Now, Minasan will tell us what time it is, so you repeat after him.
9時半です。9時半です。
今何時ですか？
2時半です。
どうもありがとうございました。今何時ですか
？3時です。
どうも。今何時ですか
4時半です。
どうも。
ごめんなさ
ああ、杉原さ
Poor fellows. In this little skit, Kaiho-san didn't have a watch, so he kept asking Minasan what time it was. Were you able to catch the words he used?
今何時ですか？今何時ですか？
Ima means now, so his question means, what time is it now? In English, I think we'd normally leave the now out, but in Japanese it's usually included. Repeat after Minasan and practice pronouncing it.
今何時ですか？今何時ですか？
Got that? Then this time you ask what time it is by yourself. All right, ask him what time it is.
今何時ですか？
9時です。
Try it once again.
今何時ですか？
9時です。
い。いいえ、8時半です。すみません、今何時ですか
9時半です。
今何時ですか
12時です。
今何時ですか
1時半です。
今何時ですか
3時10分です。
今何時ですか
わかりません。
The children at the end of this scene didn't have watches, so they said they didn't know. And in the answer right before that, when the clock showed 3:10, the woman on the street told us that it was 3時10分. Let's find out a little bit more about the use of this word 10分.
10時10分です。10時10分です。
10時20分です。10時20分です。
10時30分です。10時30分です。
ええ、10時半です。
Did you notice that 10:30 or half past 10 can be expressed by 10時30分 as well as by 10時半? Actually, though, 10時半 seems to be used more often. Instead of 10分, 20分, and so on, it's also possible to say this.
10分、20分。
But these days, the 10分 version seems to be more common.
加藤さん